I didn't have a problem. I had a routine. And this is not about hitting rock bottom. It's about waking up one day and realize that I was not living my life to the fullest. I was actually wasting it, wasting away. So I decided that now I am identifying as a non-drinker. Have you ever wondered if life would actually feel differently if you didn't drink every day? Well, I did, and I thought about it for many years, but I never actually went more than a few weeks without having alcohol every single day until recently. And this year I decided I am renovating my whole life and I am no longer going to consume alcohol. So here we are. I'm Lisa Renee, and welcome to the Lisa Renee Project. So you certainly hear a lot about aging, and that comes with bone loss, loss of muscle mass, fat gain, gray hair, retirement accounts, if you're so lucky to have that. But what they don't talk about is how alcohol hits differently after you're 60, even after you're 50. I will be 63 this year of 2025, and I decided enough is enough. You know, I've got too much left that I want to do. I have great big dreams and goals, and so we're going to renovate. I used to believe that having, glasses of wine every night was a way of winding down. Well, maybe one or two glasses might have been doing that. But after that, I was drinking 3, 4, 5, 6, even 7 glasses, even up to 2 bottles of wine a night. I mean, come on, that's ridiculous. So it wasn't actually winding me down. It was wearing me out. Physically, mentally, emotionally, and I was done. So if you're over 60 and alcohol is still a part of your daily life, this is a conversation no one's talking about. Usually when people make a decision in their life to remove alcohol from their life, or at least for long periods of time, people are usually in their 30s, sometimes in the 40s, maybe even 50. But once you're 60, it's kind of stuck, right? It's kind of like, this is what I do. This is who I am. No more. No more. The body becomes more sensitive to alcohol as we age. Good Lord, I was finding that out terribly. I've got a few notes. I also want to let you know that I have always been a proponent of weight training. But what I did notice as I was still drinking every day is that I wasn't gaining muscle mass no matter what I was doing. And it came to a point that I just quit doing anything because I was like, what's the point? I'm not getting any muscle mass. I'm not losing body fat. It's just menopause. I'm over 60. This is just the way it is and who I am. Bullshit. If you're still drinking alcohol and like I was, lots of it, get rid of it. My choice was to get rid of it. So alcohol basically wrecks your sleep. It definitely wrecked mine. I never felt rested. Never. And it may put you to sleep quickly. It felt like I was just, the only way I could go to sleep was to drink until I went to sleep. And you know what they call that, passing out. So that's terrible. And also what they don't tell you. First of all, I'm going to tell you that I'm very lucky to have never been on or prescribed medications for your normal aging things that you see, diabetes, heart issues, all the statins and things like that. I've never taken and never been prescribed. I don't even take anything over the counter that you need to talk to your doctor about. So my face was kind of puffy, and also my joints. I've had arthritis, and the alcohol is highly inflammatory, so it was increasing the pains in my joints. My feet, I was starting to have what is called extensor tendonitis and pain for walking. I couldn't even have shoes on top of my feet. And in just a short time, I can now wear shoes on top of my feet. You know, I had to wear flip-flops because I couldn't wear any kind of shoes. It hurt my feet. And now I'm wearing what they call the barefoot shoes. And my feet still get tired and a little achy, but not like they did. I mean, that has been dramatic for me. So it's highly inflammatory, and especially over 60. Nobody tells you about the emotional impact. You know, as we age, we have a lot different life changes. We may, you know, be widowed, or we may have financial issues. And I'm definitely going to go over that with you and how I'm tackling all that. But I mean, you got forgetfulness, you have a lack of confidence. You know, somebody will tell you something and you say you're going to do something, and the next day they're like, well, why didn't you do that? And you say, well, I never said I was going to do that. Well, yes, you did. The wine kind of like, oh, yeah, I didn't say that. You don't really want to do that, so don't do that. Whatever it is, it messes with you. And once you hit 60, everything changes. So I had alcohol fatigue seriously for a couple months. When I gave up alcohol in the past, it would take maybe a week or two, and then boom, I was right back the way I was. After 60, no. So alcohol fatigue is a thing, and I've written that down because I want to go over that in another video with y'all, how alcohol fatigue, your body is so depleted by nutrients that it doesn't know how to respond when you don't feed it alcohol, because it's been feeding off of alcohol mostly. So that fake energy you get too in the evenings after you've had a few glasses of wine, that was me. It was like, oh, I'm going to get so much done. I'm going to make this huge dinner. We're going to clean up. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Well, alcohol fatigue just shuts that down. It's like, 5 o'clock, no wine. You're exhausted. You need to go to bed. So I have had to drag myself through a nightly routine without wine, and it's been tough. But you know what? I'm doing it. No program, no sponsors, no nothing. This is me, and this is me doing it. It's definitely harder to quit after you're 60. I mean, we come from a generation that was told we could have it all from, you know, your work, your family, everything. And wine, or whatever your booze of choice is or was, it was our reward. It was what we did after we did all those things all day long. And even family had to go in through the night, but, you know, it came 5 o'clock. It's wine time. You know, you could do those things easily because you have that fake energy. So it's just such a different social aspect as well. You know, your circles have changed. You might be retired. But you know what? Drinking alone doesn't feel weird anymore. You know, when you get over 60. Not to me. Some people are very social. You know, I am pretty much a loner, and I'd rather spend time with myself than with anybody else. And drinking alone never felt weird. Just felt like my routine. That's it. But you know what? I've gained so much more. I have gained so much more. So much clarity. So much more respect for the dreams that I had, and just kept saying, well, you know, it'll happen. It'll happen. What I'm doing now is I'm actually taking action towards those dreams and goals, because my mind is able to focus and has clarity. It's never too late. And if you've ever thought about eliminating alcohol from your life, I mean, you don't have to quit drinking the way I did. But if you've ever woken up thinking, I don't want to do this anymore, that's enough. That's your starting point. And you decide what's going to work for you. If you need outside assistance, if you need a program, do it. Do it. I didn't use all that, and I'm happy to say that I probably never will. I am just that type. And it's not about shame. It's about choosing something different, something better. You're not old. You're not done. I'm certainly not done. I've got so much more that I want to do. And this is how I'm doing it. So join me. If this resonates with you at all, please leave a comment. Let me know if you are on your renovation, if you've thought about, changing your life, if you've thought about giving up drinking. Please let me know. I respond to every single comment. And if you feel like this is resonating with you, please subscribe. We are going to continue this. I'm going to show you everything in my life, the good, the bad, the ugly. We're going to go through it. So welcome. I love y'all.